Welcome back to the House of Cards, everybody. Thank you again for joining us on this lovely Monday, and we are back with another. Yep, the mailbag is here. We got lots to go over today. Got some pretty awesome cards in here. Kind of check out this new angle I'm taking on some of my PC stuff, you'll see. But overall, just a nice variety of different cards and sets and sports and all the things. So get ready for that. But before we jump in, of course, like usual, hit the subscribe button if you have yet to subscribe. Make sure you leave comments. I love to hear all your feedback on the cards I picked up. And of course, like the video if you enjoy it. And quick shout out to everyone who I've been meeting at the card shows that say they watch the videos. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It's pretty cool to, meet in real life and be able to, say what's up. So continue to say hi if you, see me out there. Let me know about what you see on the videos. And again, real life is always better than, DMs or comments on videos. So there you go. I don't know what else to say. All right, well, we're going to jump right in. Enjoy the video. We'll see you on the other side. All right, let's go with... Let's start with these guys first. Alright. Some nice raw cards. This is a cool one. I haven't really collected Joanna, but she's just kind of a badass, so I decided to get one of her early cards. Got some fillers, a bunch of George Kirby. He just started for the Mariners. He was awesome. He's Garcia. Very cool. All right. So this is the Joanna, and again, I'm so bad about her last name. You're sick. Anyways. My bad. This is her first auto, so this is her rookie, and just figured I'd grab this. It was fairly cheap. I was just like, you know what, it's pretty good for the price and everything. The auto's pretty clean, and it's just a nice card overall. And she has a pretty good fan base. She is definitely one of the top female fighters in her weight class. So I think she might get another. I think her and Zhang is I'm totally spacing out. The guy from China are going to have a rematch, and I think it's going to be a pretty big fight because the first time they won, they're one of the best female fights of all time, really. So I could see them getting a pretty big, maybe top billing on a big pay-per-view or something for that fight. So I grabbed this. It looked really clean. It actually looks really clean in person. So I'll take it out and check it out more. But you always want to look for that first auto when you're looking at early UFCs, because that's the indicator that this is the first, main card. So pretty sweet card here. So there you go. All right. Moving on. Haven't got too many singles in the mail for a while. It's always been just big PWCC orders and stuff, so it's kind of fun to get some bubble mailers. There we go. Plus I need to restock my bubble mailer collection and my cardboard collection. Let's see if I can slip it out. There we go. Cool. So I've been kind of focusing on something recent now that is Ken Griffey Jr. early kind of refractors and stuff like that. So I saw this one. It wasn't super expensive. It was actually really cheap. This is the double feature. So Topps did this in the 90s, and they used basketball, and they've done it with, I think they've done it with football. Don't quote me, but baseball obviously. Where they do this kind of double. I'm gonna take it out of this. There's a bunch of weird food crumbs and stuff in here. They do these double feature things where they have two different players, and each one has a refractor or not refractor. Sometimes they have double, sometimes they have one side or the other, and so on and so forth. So I saw this one, and it's cool because as a Seattle Mariners fan, you got Alex Rodriguez as a Mariner, then you got Griffey, so pretty sweet. Looking at this, it does still have the coating on it, but the coating looks pretty beat up. You can kind of see this big scratch there, so I'll probably remove the coating. It's also got a refractor on the back, which is really cool too. So yeah, I think we're gonna remove the coating and then keep it that way, because the coating is just kind of beat to hell. So it's not worth, you know, even if I wanted to grade it, I wouldn't grade it with the coating on it because it's not in great shape. So anyways, kind of a cool card for like a Mariners fan, but my kind of focus right now is really looking towards like some of the, I guess you call it like the cultural goats, you know, like the Griffeys and the you know, Allen Iversons, and you know, even like Barry Sanders and like Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson and guys like that that are just kind of like game changers in their respective sports, you know, and not like all-time like stat greats, right, but like all-time cultural greats that like people are going to remember for years and years because of what they did during their playing years, like culturally, and just kind of how they changed the sport, I guess is the best way to say it. So anyways, that's kind of my focus right now, is kind of going back to those, you know, those players in those times. And I've never really like not collected those guys. I just, you know, your focus kind of bounces around, right, as a, you know, collector, investor, whatever you want to call it yourself. You just kind of always are in you know, kind of chasing a different, you know, whatever, I don't know. It's hard to be like focused on just one thing when you know, like cards so much that you just kind of want to have everything, you know, sometimes. And it's hard because you get, you know, pulled a bunch of different directions. I don't know what is going on with this. Pretty random packaging here. Let's see, hopefully the card didn't get messed up in the process. Try to be careful. Oh gosh, don't know what's going on here. Oh goodness. All right, well, I mean, hey, there's some color inserts. A Kyle Korver, silver, okay. Evan Turner with a blue scope. Denzel Valentine. All right, there's the card on. I mean, hey, at least he filled it with a bunch of color and stuff, and not just a bunch of base cards. George Mikan, there you go. Mike Conley, there you go. Such random. Kind of cool though. Probably not worth much more than the base card, but at least they're you know, color cards. So. All right, cool. Anyways, here's what I wanted. Put my blade away. Slice my hand open. So another Griffey insert, Bowman's Best. This is the franchise best insert, so this is a die cut. So again, kind of a tricky one with the die cut. You always, you know, kind of run the risk of it having jacked up corners, but I like this because it's numbered. You kind of look for that when I get the early inserts, unless it's just like a top chrome refractor or something, then who cares, you know, that those things go for top dollar. But I like the ones with the numbers because at least you got a serial number, and you know, it's a, you know, a sought after card. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet one. I'm gonna take a look at this. I really want to start grading a lot of these because I want to kind of just stack up a nice little selection of different Griffies, you know. And it's funny because it's like, I was thinking about it too. I was like, this was my favorite player of like all time, you know, like pretty much from any sport really, was Griffey. So the fact that like I wasn't really like grabbing his stuff just didn't make any sense, you know. I was kind of like, what am I doing? I mean, I've always had like some Griffies coming in and out, but like I never like focused, you know, on Griffey for like a long extended period of time. All right, so here's our second eBay authentication. So let's see which card this was. I can't remember. I mean, this must be like kind of pricey for them to like do all this. It just kind of, I don't know, kind of just surprises me like that they go through this. It just seems like, I don't know, it seems like a lot, but hey, whatever, man. I guess it makes it a little bit more palatable that when you're buying cards. So again, I'm pretty bullish on Tatis that he's gonna come back and get right back into form. So I picked up, you know, another refractor. I sent one in for grading recently, but I'm just gonna keep buying these while they're so darn cheap. Yeah, I mean, I gotta look at it a little bit closer. That's the only thing that sucks about this is like It's really cool to actually have this like authenticated, but once you open it, you're kind of like, you know, breaking the seal sort of. So you can't really like leave it in this if you want to grade it. But I guess, you know, if you want to resell it, I think this is kind of cool because you can just show someone like, hey, it's authentic, even though I don't know who's faking, you know, Tatis cards, but you know, you never know. So anyways, this is basically, you know, just the 19 Topps Chrome, his, you know, main kind of flagship rookie card, but this is the refractor, so a little bit higher value than the base, but yeah, there you go. All right, and then got this bad boy. This is from PWCC, so it was in a huge box full of like styrofoam popcorn, so I just took it out just to make it a little easier, but I haven't opened it yet, obviously, so I'm just gonna do that with you all right now. Another pretty good shopping week on PWCC. I don't know, there's something about the way they have it set up. I just kind of really enjoy it, so I kind of catch myself spending more than I probably should sometimes, just because I really just kind of like the countdown thing, and I don't know, it just adds a little drama to the process. You got me, PWCC, you got me. Blob of bubble amount. All right, and the shipping is really fast too, which I enjoy, because I won this, you know, Sunday was the auction and today's Wednesday, and then I got it back already, so pretty smooth 3 days. Again, they're in Oregon, I'm in Washington, so super close, but you know, I guess that's the benefit on my end. All right, so here's the first one. This is the Jude Bellingham. This is Bundesliga. This is the 2020-21 Bundesliga. This is the Prism Refractor. So this is a nice copy. This is the SGC 10. These are just, you know, this is rookie card. You got a nice serial number out of 199 there. So just nice smooth Jude. That I think is, you know, Jude's, you know, he's the main guy. Still going in on Ja. Here's the thing with Ja, like I just think like win, lose or draw, you know, during the playoffs. I know he's hurt and he may not make it back for this series, but like at the end of the day, I think he's pretty much established himself as the most exciting player in the NBA. Like, let's just be real. So I even if he loses and he gets out of the playoffs, I still think he's going to hold his value just because he's just kind of now become like the face of the NBA. So I think it's still a good time to buy Ja. So this was like a super cheap one. Got the SGC 9. So the centering was an 8.5. Doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. But anyways, these are dirt cheap, so I'm not like gonna crack it and do anything with it. I just figured I'd have it. This would be a nice little like entry point for someone wanting to get a rookie Ja for like, you know, $50. So anyways, got this just to kind of have for my you know, for my buyers and the card shows and stuff. I think it'd be a fun one. It's a nice looking card, so there you go. Nothing crazy. And then another Tatis. Again, getting these while they're low, man. Just people are kind of forgetting about Tatis. So this is the Topps Chrome. So this is from the 2020. So not a rookie, but this is a photo variation refractor. So kind of a cool one. I like those short print variations. They're cool. This one might be a potential crack, because if you look at his grades, pretty nice. All right, this Ja I definitely went a little bit bigger on. This is his Revolution Cubic, which is nice because like most sets, they don't put the name of the parallel on the card. They just like say Prism or whatever, right? This one they actually put the name of it, so it's really nice. You know what it is right away. So numbered out of 50, super short print. I mean, not super short print, sorry, short print, but definitely short print for the set. This is one of the lower parallels, but you know how sweet that card is. Just a good looking card. I think Revolution is one of the sets that just kind of is like, I don't want to say flies under the radar, but definitely isn't the, you know, isn't what, you know, everyone thinks about when they first think about like, you know, high-end cards. But this is a nice card, man. Gorgeous looking card. Look at that shine. Happy to have that. All right, had to get another Otani. Again, this one was dirt cheap, so I just scooped it up. Figure why not. So this is the Hyper. Sorry, just the Prism Refractor, not the Hyper. It looks kind of like a Hyper. Anyways, nice clean 10 here. So just keep grabbing Otani. He's playing like a madman again this year. So definitely don't see the downside in him right now. Patty, of course, always a good buy. So I wanted to get another one of his prisms. Got this one at a 9. So a little off center, but not actually bad at all, considering it's just, you know, the dimple. That's what you're dealing with. You know, 99% of the time on these is, you know, you're fighting that dimple on your grading. But the centering on this is pretty decent. It's definitely within tolerance. So nice little Patty prism there. Again, Zion, buying him right now. So cheap, so easy to get into him right now. So picked up this Prism Silver in the 9 also. Figure the price was right. It's off-center, you know, obviously that's why it's a 9, but it wasn't like terribly off-center. I think it's like a 65, 35 or somewhere in that ballpark. It's definitely not like really, really bad. So still a good, you know, good card to have. Definitely the price was right, so grab that. This one I spent a little bit more on, but I figured for the price and everything, it was still really fair. So numbered out of 75 is the Obsidian Zion. There you go. So it is a sticker auto, but it's a nice clean auto that's on the sticker. Super bold, vibrant. It got a 9, so wish it was a 10, but centering looks great. I'm not really sure what the 9 was for. Maybe it was a corner or something. Thick card, so you know you're always battling against that. But overall, the card looks pretty good. So nice little, you know, Zion auto. I had a couple autos of his and I've sold them, so I wanted to get a new one. This one is kind of a fun one. I just wanted to have. I'm gonna try to start a little, I don't know what I call it, a PC, but just a little Griffey kind of all the Griffey cards kind of from my childhood. Because when I started collecting in '89, basically when Griffey came out, was when I, you know, got into the hobby basically, and all these cards just are so nostalgic to me. So I want to kind of get a PSA 10 of all of his, you know, cards from his rookie season that I, you know, was chasing when I was a little kid. So I grabbed this one because this one's actually a pretty hard one to get in a 10. This is the Donruss, and this actually isn't his rookie. Sorry, take that back. But it's a 90 was another year I collected pretty heavy. So pretty much any card from 89, 90, maybe a couple 91s, I might try to grab just to kind of have a nice little Griffey PC of all of his early stuff. But there you go, and a nice 10. These, you know, junk wax cards are not easy grades. Like, they're hard, and I don't know if it's because PSA just grades them harder or what, but anyways, it's definitely not easy. All right, another one. This is a good one to get right now because he just got, well, it's not like, I don't think official yet, but about to be official, his transfer. So this is the Erling Haaland foosball sticker, so his, you know, quote-unquote true rookie. There you go. 9. So again, a very reasonable price for the 9s. So something to know on these, you want to get, there's two different versions. There's one that has a lighter gray stripe here. That's the one that was the reprint because they decided to print more later. It's not like a reprint like it was printed in a different year. It's just a different run that they did. So the dark grays were the originals, and these are the ones that you want to get. So if you see these listed, make sure you're looking with the one that has the dark gray, not the light gray. So anyways, PSA 9 Holland sticker. Stickers are, you know, PSA grade stickers are real tough. So it's not bad at all to get this in a 9. So there you go. The last one from this stack, I just actually sold this card at a show for about 30% more than what I just bought it back for, so I'm pretty happy about that. So just grab another Vlad here, just a basic refractor. Nothing crazy, but I just, you know, I sold mine and I was like, I want to get another one, and then I got it for about $100 cheaper than what I sold it for, so I was pretty happy about that. So anyways, there you go, nice Vlad Topps Chrome refractor. All right, let's start here. There we go. That's a big old package. paper. Okay. A lot going on here. Inside of an envelope. I don't even know what's going on here. Let's try this. Oh man, there is a lot of stuff going on. Alright, I think we're at the card. Inside of one touch, that's nice. Alright. Inside of one touch inside of a penny sleeve. Or team bag. So I grabbed this Patty Pimblett. This is just the green, this is the retail parallel, but I don't have any color of his right now, so I just wanted to grab a nice, decent looking color card of his just because he's so expensive. Even just like the high number stuff, like out of, $2.99 and stuff like that, is still going for hundreds of dollars. So I'm just gonna kind of just dabble around with some of the, maybe grab a silver, green, some of the cheaper stuff until his prices, kind of cool off a little bit. He's still high, even though the product's been out for, a month or so now. He's still definitely a very high for pricing. But this one looked really clean. I was just looking at the pictures, obviously, but the centering is obviously the key on these, and it looks really, really good. So hopefully something gradable, because I like to have like a high-end patty, not high-end, but a nicer patty graded. I did send a base one in, which probably wasn't the most frugal thing to do, not frugal, prudent thing to do, but I did anyways, because I just felt like I wanted to have something his graded. I do have his penny instance and stuff like that, but anyways, there you go. That's the Patty Green retail parallel. So looks good so far. Hopefully it'll look good. We'll crack it out. Next, which side? Feels like there's a pad on the side or something. Oh, bubble. Let's see. Ooh. I really don't know what's going on. Oh, there it is. That was a mystery. Alright, cool. So kind of continuing on the Griffey train, this is a pretty sweet insert to grab. This is the Power Zone. What set is this out of? This is out of TSC. What is that? I can't remember. Stadium Club. No? Yeah, Top Stadium Club, sorry. I was like, what's TSC? Top Stadium Club. I don't know why they decided to shorten it this year. But there you go. Pretty sweet looking insert. Again, these Griffey, 90s inserts are kind of a little bit of my focus right now, so I'm just kind of grabbing these up. They're, not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but they are cool. They don't make, in my opinion, they don't make inserts like this anymore. I mean, just, the overall look of it and stuff is just so cool. But there you go. Nice little Power Zone Griffey. All right, last for today. There we go. All right, more Griffey. So this is just a base, really shabby looking plastic sleeve there. There we go. But it's a pretty nice card here. So this is 94 Finest. So 93 was the first year of Finest. But the reason why I picked this one up was because there was like no greening at all, which is very rare for these cards. So I figured I would grab it and just kind of see, just kind of have a nice copy here that's not all greened out. So I want to get a 93 also. I'd love to get the refractors, but you're talking mucho bucks for that. So it might just have to be cool with the base cards for the time being. But this is a nice 9.5. It's got a 9 on the surface. So I don't really know what the issue is, but everything else checks out pretty well. But yeah, just a nice, not super expensive, but nice clean copy here of the 94 Finest Griffey with no greening. So there you go. All right, we did it. Another week down. another mailbag in the books. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you haven't yet, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the cards this week. If there's anything kind of out of the ordinary, had questions about anything, or comments, or whatever, just let me know. And of course, subscribe if you have yet to do that. Time is now. Hit the subscribe button, and then like the video if you made it this far and enjoyed what you saw. All right, guys. Well, thank you again. Hope you have a wonderful week. Signing off for this Monday. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.